Okay, so good morning, students.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, so in the last class, we have just started our discussion regarding the curl of a vector. Okay, so that is the del operation. There is the another operation, or you can say the del operation on the vector. Okay, so that is called the curl of a vector. Okay, so I have just given it in a short details that curl of a vector is nothing but it is the closed line integral of a vector divided by the area of the closed line integral as if the area is shrinking towards 0. That is, it is the, you can say, the axial vector or the rotational vector. Okay, so this was a, suppose this is a vector which is traveling in this direction. Okay, vector A. And there is a you can say closed surface, or you can say closed surface. Okay, not a closed surface, actually closed path, a closed path which is traveling in this direction clockwise. Okay, it is a closed path. And what then what is the that means how is the closed path covering the vector? So it is the, we calculate by the line integral, so by the closed line integral. So the closed line integral of A dot dl is the vector which is, you know, enclosing this particular surface, or you can say path. Okay, now we know that closed line integral is nothing but open surface, and closed surface integral is nothing but a volume. Okay, so closed line integral is a surface. So this particular surface is having some area, that is delta S, suppose. So if you divide by delta S, and as if the delta S is tends to 0, that is, it is shrinking from all direction. Just like in the divergence we have seen that the volume was shrinking. Okay, so here if the surface is shrinking, then we call it the curl of a vector A, because it is rotational vector. So vector is rotating like this, because vector is traveling from left to right, but when you are calculating the closed line integral, as if the vector is rotating. Okay, and if the surface is tends to 0, then we call it the curl of a vector. Okay, so this one we have already discussed in the previous class. So how to represent the curl of vector in the 3 coordinate systems. Now we will be moving to the Stokes theorem. Okay, so Stokes theorem is related to curl, because the divergence theorem was related to the divergence of a vector. The Stokes theorem is related to the curl of a vector. So it actually helps in transforming the line vector, you can say closed line integral, to a open surface integral. Okay, because in divergence theorem it has helped us to convert the closed surface integral to a volume integral. Okay, in divergence theorem, and in curl and the Stokes theorem, it helps us to convert the closed line integral to a open surface integral. So that means the closed line integral of any vector A is equals to the surface integral of curl of the vector. Okay, so that means Stokes theorem states that the circulation of a vector field around a closed path L, the circulation of a vector field around a closed path L, that is the closed surface integral. Okay, it is a closed surface integral, is equal to the surface integral of the curl of a vector of that vector A over the surface S bounded by L. That means the closed surface, sorry, the closed path. Okay, this is the closed path. Okay, so closed path, that means it is a line integral, closed line integral, and we know closed line integral is equals to surface integral. Okay, it is actually surface, no, surface integral, it is surface. So closed path is equals to surface. That is why we can transform the closed line integral to a surface integral, because if it is a surface, then it will have some area. Okay, so it is having some area. Okay, so there is area. That means, so Stokes theorem tells that the closed line integral of any vector A is equal to the curl of the open surface integral of that particular vector A. The surface is nothing but the surface area which is bounded by the closed path. Okay, which is bounded by the L, that is the closed path. That means the closed path which is creating the surface, it is that surface area. Now how to, you know, how to prove it? See, suppose we take an similar, you can say a bound surface. Okay, a closed surface, a closed path actually, and closed path is having the length capital L. So capital is nothing but it is the integration of the small portion dl, because generally in physics we divide the whole path into small segments. Okay, thousands and millions of segments. Now we integrate that segments to get the total length. Okay, that is L. Okay, total length is L. Okay, now this closed path is having some surface area, the area is S, but similarly, just like how we have divided that particular total length into small segments, we will also divide the total area into small segments, small areas, ds, like this, small areas. Okay, once we divide into small areas, then what we are getting small areas ds. So the integration of the small area will give you the total area. That means since it is not a closed surface, or is open surface. So integration open surface integral of ds will give you the total surface area S. Okay. Now, so that means ds, or you can say delta S. That means there are k number of cells. So k number of cells are there. So the area is delta k. Okay, delta sk. Delta sk. Okay. Now we can write in this way that the total surface, closed line integral of A, the closed line integral of A is equals to this. Now how we are getting this? What is done actually? The closed, this particular path, if you concentrate over here, the closed path, okay, this closed path, it is having area S. Okay. Now we are dividing these small areas into ds. Okay. So this box or square is ds. So there are multiple squares like this. There are multiple squares like this. Okay. So these multiple squares add up to create this entire line. Okay. There are multiple squares like this. Some are in the shape of a square, some may be not in the shape of a square, shape of a triangle or rectangle, whatever. There are multiple like this. Okay. So now each surface or each cell we are taking, okay, we are taking each cell and we are dividing that cell into small cells like this. That means the kth cell has a surface area delta S and bounded by the path Lk. Okay, so this particular cells, these squares, if I accumulate, then it can create, it looks like this. Okay, so what I am doing, I am taking some portion, suppose this portion, if I take this portion, so let us consider that there are 20 cells are there. So how many? 1 2 3 4. Okay, so there are 16 cells are there. Okay, 16 cells are there, suppose. So 16 groups are there like this. When 16 groups are there, okay, so if I consider, then there are multiple groups like this. So each group can be considered like this, each group. Now each group is having, that means one particular cell is having area delta S. Okay, delta S. So 16 cells are there. So it will be delta S into 16, the total area. But the actual area will be capital S because there are more than 16. Okay, more than 16. So now if I concentrate on this, okay, if I concentrate on this, that means the every length, this particular length, what is the length over here? This particular length is dl. This is dl. If this is 16, suppose I take this thing in the shape of a rectangle like this. Okay, I take this in the shape of a rectangle. How I do that? I reorient it. That means since it is a closed path, so this L, suppose it is L is suppose 2 meter or 200 centimeter. So if I convert this into a rectangle but keep the 200 centimeter same, if I don't increase or decrease, then I can do that. मतलब कि ये जो लाइन है ये मतलब मान लो कि 200 सेंटीमीटर है, ठीक है। 200 सेंटीमीटर को हम खींच के अगर इसको ऐसे रेक्टेंगल के शेप में डाल देंगे तो 200 सेंटीमीटर तो रहेगा ही, ठीक है। तो इसको क्या करेंगे हम लोग एक शेप में ला रहे हैं, रेक्टेंगल शेप में ला रहे हैं, तो ऐसा दिख रहा है, ठीक है। तो इसमें मल्टीपल ब्लॉक्स है, हंड्रेड्स ऑफ ब्लॉक्स है, ठीक है। तो 100 ब्लॉक्स तो नहीं दिखाएंगे, सैंपल दिखा रहे हैं हम, सपोज 16 ब्लॉक्स। ना टोटल लेंथ इज L, टोटल जो लेंथ है वो L है, क्योंकि L को हमने चेंज नहीं किया, वी हैव नॉट चेंज द वैल्यू ऑफ L, सो टोटल लेंथ इज L, ओके। नाउ ईच लेंथ इज DL, ओके, और यू कैन से LK, ईच लेंथ इज LK because every cell, if this is K1, this cell is K1, this cell is K2, this cell is K3. So K1 cell is having area SK1, okay, or I should rather say K cells, so K number of cells, so I will not write K like this, I will say 1 2 3, okay, 1 2 3, where K is from 1 to say suppose 1000 cells are there, So 1, 2, 3, 4, dot 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 dot. Suppose 1000, up to 1000 cells are there. So this area is delta S1, this area is delta S4, this area is delta S1000. Okay, delta is 1000. Now this length, total length is L, capital L. This length is suppose L1. Okay, this length is L2, this length is L3, this is also L1. Okay, like this. So that means if I take the line integral of this particular loop only, if I take the line integral of this particular loop, and this figure shows that it's a cancellation of every interior path. So the sum of the line integral Lk is the same as the line integral of the curve L. That means if I take the line integral of this part only and this part, then what we are doing, we are taking some common. We are taking some length as common. Okay, isn't it? We are taking some length because L1 is here also, L1 is here also, and this is also L1. So in between this will be cancelled. So actual length will be L1 to L4, then L1, then this is the total length. Okay, so that is why we are taking each block, line integral of each block. Suppose line integral of each block plus the summation. That means L1 plus L2 line surface integral of A plus L3. So we can take this dot 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 up to closed surface integral of L1000 A dot dl. So what we will get? We will get the total closed surface line integral. We will get the total closed surface line integral. How? Because if I take the line integral of this part only, add it with this line integral of this second part, okay, and the line integral of third part, fourth part, the 1000 parts, then I will get the total line integral. Now while taking this line integral, what we are doing, we are taking this entire square. Beside that there is another square, so in between this part is common, so this part will get cancelled. There is no problem, it will get cancelled. Only one will be taken. Okay, automatically it will get cancelled. So if I sum it like this, I will get total distance, total closed line integral. Now if I am summing it like this, so I can also write in this way without taking this summation. We can also write like this way: summation of k1 to 1000 closed line integral of Lk A dot dl. This one, this entire thing, summation, I am writing in this way. I can do this. That is equals to the total one. That is what is written over here. Over here you can see this one. It is closed line integral of A dot dl. Okay, the closed line integral of A dot dl, which is equals to the summation of the closed line integral of Lk. Okay, this one, the summation of the closed line integral, because okay, so this is equals to this. Up to this part is over, I think. Did you understand it? This part. If you are unable to understand, then tell me. Nothing critical. You just take this particular closed path. So I am starting from the basic closed path. Closed path, there is some area S. Now what I am doing, the closed path length is L. Okay, length is L, and I am taking this length and I am putting in the form of a square, keeping the length same. Length is not changed. Then it will look like this. I am dividing the length into 1000 parts. Total length is capital L. Okay, capital L. Total length is capital L. Means entire length starting from here to here. Entire length is L, and entire surface area is S. Now if I divide the total into 1000 parts, so each part will have L1, L2, L3 like this length up to L1000, and area will be S1, delta S1, delta S2, delta S3 up to delta S1000. Now if I take the line integral of this particular cell, only one first cell, it will be integral of L1 a dl. Okay, A is a vector. Second cell will be closed line integral of L2 a dot dl. Why closed line integral? Because I am taking this particular cell, I am integrating this particular line as a whole, closed line integral. So I will add them up to 1000. That is equivalent to summation like this, summation of line integral of a dot dl, where k stands from 1 to 1000. Okay, so that is equals to this total line integral. Okay, now this is equals to this, that means this equation is equals to this equation. Now if I multiply delta sk numerator and delta sk denominator, I can do that. I am multiplying delta sk numerator, delta sk denominator. If I cancel again, I will come back to this step. Okay, now if I multiply, then if I take and if I consider that this thing, if I consider that this delta sk is very small, it tends to 0, then this particular thing is equivalent to curl of A. See, similar thing we have done in the divergence theorem also. Okay, similar thing we have done in the divergence theorem also. In divergence theorem, we have taken a closed surface. Okay, because we have transformed the closed surface integral to a volume integral. So we have divided the entire closed surface into very small segments or very small cubes of some area. Okay, closed surface area. Okay, then we have taken the volume integral. Similarly, here also we are doing like this. So we are taking the closed path, closed line integral, okay, and dividing with the area, because in divergence theorem we have divided with respect to volume. Here we are dividing with respect to area, because this is equals to curl of A. Now then our equation becomes, if I write in this way, this part, then the equation becomes closed line integral of A dl, this one, equals to the summation k curl of A delta sk, and this part summation and delta sk is nothing but the surface integral of curl of A ds. That means the closed line integral of A dot dl is equals to the open surface integral of curl of A, this one. Got it? Ayush, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so did you understand this part?
Sir, not listen.
You have not listened. So who has listened? Danish?
Sir,
Have you listened this part?
yes sir. I'm sir.
हाँ?
Listen पर समझ नहीं आया सर अच्छे से.
अच्छे से. खुशबू?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
What?
Thank you. थोड़ा
Not confident.
Yes, sir.
Shall I repeat?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so Stokes theorem, I'm just repeating because if you have understood the divergence theorem, पहले वाला जो divergence theorem में क्या था? Divergence theorem में ये surface था, ये volume था. It helped in converting the closed surface integral into a volume integral. Stokes theorem, it is converting the closed line integral to a surface integral. Okay, तो मतलब के ये क्लोज्ड पाथ है, ठीक है, एक पाथ, इट इज नॉट अ क्लोज सरफेस, इट इज जस्ट अ पाथ विच इज ओरिजिनेटिंग वन पॉइंट एंड एंडिंग एट द सेम पॉइंट, क्लोज्ड पाथ है। तो अगर क्लोज्ड पाथ है तो क्लोज्ड पाथ का लेंथ है एल, कैपिटल एल, ठीक है, जो क्लोज्ड पाथ लेंथ कैपिटल एल। अब क्लोज्ड पाथ होगा तो उसका कोई सरफेस एरिया होगा, ये वाला जो शेडेड किया है, दिस इज सरफेस एरिया इज एस। नाउ सपोज दिस, इफ आई चेंज द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द क्लोज्ड पाथ, मान लो कि एक मैप है, ऐसा एक मैप है, ठीक है, ऐसा एक मैप है, तो उस मैप को हम लोग से, मान लो कि ये मैप जो है वो 2 किलोमीटर का है, और दूसरा एक मैप है जो ऐसा एक है, वो भी 2 किलोमीटर का है लेंथ, ठीक है, और तीसरा एक है ऐसा है 2 किलोमीटर का है। तो ऑल द 3 आर 2 किलोमीटर मीन्स लेंथ, ओके, but their structure is different, so it can be different, but their area will be different. If the structure is different, area will be different, okay, but area may not be different also, it can be same also, okay. If I take the area, it can be same because this area seems to be bigger, but these two area can be equal, ठीक है। तो एरिया को इक्वल रखते हुए अगर हम ये जो क्लोज सरफेस है जिसका लेंथ है एल, मान लो कि एल मीटर, उसको हम ऐसे एक स्क्वायर की तरह रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, जिसका लेंथ एल है और जिसका सरफेस एरिया भी एस है, चेंज नहीं हुआ है, वी कैन डू दैट, ओके। सपोज वी हैव डन दैट, वी हैव अचीव दैट, इसको ही हम ऐसे रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, ये समझ में आ गया। अब इसको हम छोटे छोटे क्यूब्स में डिवाइड करेंगे, अच्छा क्यूब में स्क्वायर में डिवाइड करेंगे, we are dividing into small squares like this, okay. Now if I divide into small squares, suppose we have 1000 squares, very small squares, so small that the area of each one is delta s, and delta s is almost 0, means like a point, okay. Suppose there are thousands or 1 million blocks are there, okay, suppose 1000, so this is the first block, this is second block, and this is the 1000th block, okay. Now the total length starting from this point, if I travel in this way, the total length is how much? L. Now, each block will have some length of L1, this is L2, this length is L3, okay, up to like this, okay. So this is 100, this is 100, suppose this is L100, okay, this is also L100, and this is L1000, okay. So small lengths, so जैसे कि यहाँ पर दिखा गया है, स्क्वायर का टोटल लेंथ है यहाँ से शुरू करके यहाँ तक L होगा, कैपिटल L, लेकिन छोटा छोटा अगर डिवाइड करेंगे स्क्वायर को मतलब कि ये एक प्लॉट है, यहाँ भी एक प्लॉट है, ये भी एक प्लॉट है, ठीक है। तो प्लॉट है, यहाँ पर घर है, किसी का घर है, ये बिल्डिंग 1 है, बिल्डिंग 2 है, सो दिस लेंथ ऑफ दिस बिल्डिंग 1 इज L1, दिस इज L2, दिस इज L3, दिस इज L4, ओके। नाउ इफ आई वांट टू टेक द टोटल सरफेस यू कैन से लाइन इंटीग्रल, मतलब कि बिल्डिंग जो है उसका बिल्डिंग का फेंसिंग पूरा है, ये स्क्वायर है, तो इसका बिल्डिंग का कितना लेंथ है, बिल्डिंग का प्रॉपर्टी का, इस प्रॉपर्टी का एरिया है, मान लो ये जो प्रॉपर्टी है इसका एरिया है डेल्टा S1, और बिल्डिंग का जो फुटपाथ है, मान लो कि यहाँ पर जो कोवर है पूरा यहां से यहाँ तक, तो ये है L1, ठीक है, ये है L1, ये L1, ये L1, तो टोटल कितना कवर कर रहे हैं हम लोग, क्लोज लाइन इंटीग्रल कितना है, टोटल लाइन इंटीग्रल होगा A dl L1, इसमें क्या आएगा, इसमें पूरा लेंथ आएगा L1 इंटू L1, L1 प्लस L1 प्लस L1 प्लस L1, ठीक है। तो A क्यों डाला, क्योंकि ये वेक्टर के हिसाब से, क्योंकि एक वेक्टर के अंदर चल रहा है, ठीक है। तो इसको इस प्रॉब्लम में हम लोग वेक्टर को रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं, बिकॉज वी आर considering that there is a vector, there is a vector like this traveling like this, So we are taking the, considering that this everything is occurring inside a vector. That is why whenever we will take the line integral, we have to take with respect to vector a. तो ये वाला हो गया L1 के लिए। दूसरा वाला जो बिल्डिंग है इसका भी जो मतलब कि चारों जो फुटपाथ है वो L2 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 करके है, तो उसके लिए होगा डेल्टा सॉरी इंटीग्रल ऑफ प्लस इंटीग्रल ऑफ L2। अच्छा ये आता समझ में आया?
यस सर।
ओके सो मान लो अगर 1000 है तो ऐसा चलता रहेगा, ऐसा चलते चलते ये जो लास्ट वाला है, ये जो लास्ट वाला प्रॉपर्टी है ये वाला, ठीक है, तो इसका भी 4 फुटपाथ है, मतलब कि 4 जो क्या कहते इसको बाउंड्री है। तो बाउंड्री में जो टोटल जो लेंथ होगा वो होगा क्लोज, क्योंकि ये जो बाउंड्री है क्लोज लाइन है ना, क्लोज लाइन, जैसा कि ये पूरा एक क्लोज लाइन था, ये वाला एक क्लोज लाइन है, ठीक है। तो क्लोज लाइन के लिए हम लोग क्लोज लाइन इंटीग्रल लेते हैं। तो ये भी ये जो पार्ट है, ये भी ये जो हिस्सा है, ये जो हिस्सा है ये क्लोज लाइन है ना, तो क्लोज लाइन के लिए इसका एक क्लोज्ड लाइन इंटीग्रल लेना पड़ेगा L1000, ठीक है, क्लोज लाइन इंटीग्रल। तो अगर इसको हम समेशन कर रहे हैं इतना सारा, तो इसको हम ऐसा लिख सकते हैं, इसको ऐसा लिख सकते हैं कि समेशन ऑफ a dl इंटीग्रल क्लोज लाइन इंटीग्रल, क्योंकि क्लोज लाइन इंटीग्रल हर के लिए एक के लिए होगा, ठीक है। तो क्लोज लाइन इंटीग्रल ऑफ समेशन ऑफ कितना L1 L2 L3 L4 L2 L1000, तो Lk where k starts from 1 to 1000, ठीक है, 1 to 1000, ठीक। तो ये तो मतलब ये लिखा है ये वाला, ठीक है। तो ये करने से क्या होगा, मान लो कि हर एक का जो अगर हम लोग लाइन इंटीग्रल निकाल रहे उसको जोड़ रहे, ठीक है, तो पूरा का पूरा तो आ जाएगा ना, लेकिन बीच वाला हिस्से का क्या होगा, बीच वाला हिस्सा कैंसिल हो जाएगा। क्यों कैंसिल होगा? जनरली अगर ऐड करेंगे तो कैंसिल नहीं होगा, क्योंकि वो इंक्रीज कर रहा है हर एक के लिए। मान लो कि ये जो है वो 20 मीटर है, तो 20 मीटर, इसका भी 20 मीटर, ये वाला भी, उसका भी 20 मीटर, तो 20 20 40 हो गया एक ही लाइन में, लेकिन वो कंसिडर नहीं होगा क्योंकि ये वेक्टर है, वेक्टर का डायरेक्शन देखो कैंसिल हो रहा है। इफ यू सर्कुलर लाइक दिस एंड इफ इट इज सर्कुलर लाइक दिस, so this way and this way it will cancel. कैसे? If you see carefully, suppose if I talk about this, I am traveling in this direction, anti-clockwise, ठीक है, anti-clockwise। नीचे वाला हिस्सा है वो भी anti-clockwise, anti-clockwise, लेकिन यहां पर जब जाएगा ये ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन में, क्योंकि ऊपर वाला ऐसा था, ऊपर वाला हिस्से में ये लेफ्ट टू राइट था और नीचे वाले हिस्से में ये राइट टू लेफ्ट हो गया, तो कैंसिल हो गया। तो इसके लिए बीच में जो भी हिस्सा है, दोज आर ऑल गेटिंग कैंसल्ड। सो अल्टीमेटली व्हाट इज लिविंग बिहाइंड द आउटर पार्ट। तो इसको जब हम निकालेंगे ये वाला हिस्से को, दैट मीन्स ये वाला, तो ये दैट दिस विल गिव टू दिस पर्टिकुलर लाइन इंटीग्रल ओनली। Okay, it will give to this line integral only. Okay, because all are getting cancelled. Did you understand this? ये समझ में आया? ये वाला कैसे ये हो रहा है? क्योंकि हर एक को अगर हम ऐड करेंगे तो इसको हम ऐसे रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं, लेकिन हर एक को अगर ऐड करके हम लोग पूरा का पूरा लेंथ ही हमको मिलेगा, ठीक है, क्योंकि बीच वाला कैंसिल हो रहा है, इसलिए इसको ऐड करके हमको ये मिल रहा है, ठीक है। फिर क्या करेंगे, दिस इज इक्वल टू दिस। नाउ इसके न्यूमरेटर में और डिनोमिनेटर में दोनों जगह हम लोग डेल्टा एस के मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं, ताकि अगर कैंसिल करें तो फिर से ये वाला ही हम लोग मिल जाएगा, हमको मिल जाएगा। तो अगर डेल्टा एस के एक मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, और डेल्टा एस के को मैंने बोला था कि ये जो एरिया है, दिस एरिया इज वेरी स्मॉल, दिस एरिया इज वेरी स्मॉल, ऑलमोस्ट टेंस टू 0, सो दैट मीन्स ये वाला जो हिस्सा है, ये वाला जो हिस्सा है, इसको हमने क्या किया, ऊपर नीचे तो डेल्टा एस के से मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया, लेकिन यहां पर एक फॉर्म में लेकर आए जो विच इज वेरी वेरी सिमिलर। कहां देखा देखा लग रहा है, कहां पे देखा, ये वाला, ये वाला, ठीक है, ओके। दैट मीन्स दिस is equals to curl if and only if the limit of delta sk tends to 0. लिमिट डेल्टा एस के टेंस टू 0, तो क्या होगा, ये वाला जो हिस्सा है, ये वाला हो जाएगा कर्ल ऑफ ए। तो अगर हम फिर से ये इक्वेशन नंबर 15 को अगर हम लिखें तो क्या लिख सकते हैं, क्लोज्ड लाइन इंटीग्रल ऑफ ए dl इक्वल्स टू, ठीक है, ये वाला नहीं लिखेंगे, ये वाला लिखेंगे, समेशन ऑफ k, बीच वाला क्या हो गया, कर्ल ऑफ ए, देन डेल्टा एस के। तो इसका मतलब है कि कर्ल ऑफ ए जो है और डेल्टा एस के, मतलब ये हो गया कर्ल ऑफ ए S1, सॉरी डेल्टा S1 प्लस कर्ल ऑफ ए डेल्टा S2 प्लस कर्ल ऑफ ए डेल्टा S3 dot dot dot, it will continue. So summation means it is nothing but integral. Summation का मतलब ये integral. So the closed line integral becomes the surface integral of the curl of A, ये वाला, ठीक है। Now you got it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so there is a numerical. Okay, so with this numerical I will end today's lecture. So I am just showing the numerical for the Cartesian coordinate system. Okay, for Cartesian coordinate system, if you see P, this one is in Cartesian coordinate. Okay, तो इसको निकालना है कर्ल ऑफ ए, you have to find out the curl of a curl of p actually, curl of this vector, क्योंकि ये वेक्टर है, ये तीनों वेक्टर है, p is in Cartesian coordinate system, q is in cylindrical coordinate system and t is in spherical coordinate system. Okay, so now why it is in vector, because you can see the unit vectors are over there. Now in this case, the first one, if I talk about p, the p is a vector. Okay, you can give the cap also, you may not give the cap, is x square yz unit vector x plus 0 unit vector y, because there is no y portion over here, plus xz unit vector z. Now if I take the curl of p, so as per the equation, this one, if you see over here, कर्ल को ये फॉर्मूला तुम याद कर सकते हो, अगर याद नहीं रहा तो इसको डिटर्मिनेंट को निकाल सकते हो, क्योंकि कर्ल मतलब के वेक्टर को क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट कर रहे हो। तो हाउ टू डू क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट, ऑल ऑफ यू नो, यू हैव डन दिस इन योर 11-12 also in mathematics and physics also. Okay, so after doing this cross product we get this particular solution, that is partial derivative of z with respect to y minus partial derivative of y with respect to z unit vector x. ठीक है, तो z y के लिए, y z के लिए unit vector x. So partial derivative of z with respect to y minus partial derivative of y with respect to z with respect to x. अब z pz मतलब क्या, pz मतलब ये जो है, ये है px, 0 है py, ये है pz. ओके, अब z में मतलब के pz partial derivative of pz with respect to y. Now there is no y portion over here, so that means it will be 0. Then is partial derivative of y. So partial derivative of y means 0 with respect to z. That means this is 0. So it is 0 minus 0. Okay, unit vector x. Same thing over here. The partial derivative of px with respect to z minus pz with respect to x. px मतलब ये वाला px. तो px को if I take the partial derivative with respect to z, because there is a z term, so it won't be 0, it will be x square y. Okay, and pz with respect to x, pz we have some x parameter, so xz with respect to x will give you z. Okay, py with respect to y, py is 0, so it will be 0 minus px with respect to y. In px we have all x, y, z, so it will be x square z. If I take the summation, not summation because it is in unit vector, so that means 0 unit vector x, so this one there won't be any x unit vector, so it will be y and z unit vector, because curl of any vector gives you a vector, so output will be a vector. In case of divergence, the output was not a vector, it was a scalar, but in curl, since it is a cross product, the output is a vector. Okay. Similarly, we have to do for the cylindrical coordinate system and spherical coordinate system. In this case, we have to go through this particular equation, because this is the equation for the cylindrical coordinate system, this is the equation for the spherical coordinate system. Okay, so have you understood this particular numerical, how to find out the curl of P? Just use those for formula and do the partial derivative. Okay, so these particular questions, if they come, they are very much scoring. Okay, so you must attempt and you must be very careful while solving them, and then it will help you in achieving, you can say, full marks. Okay, so any further questions? Students, any further question? Have you understood this portion?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you have also understood this Stokes theorem part also. Okay, so I will share the notes with you. You can go through them. Okay, then it will be much more help for you. And since I have shared the ebook also with you, I hope you have the book, ebook, isn't it? For this particular subject.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you can solve the different numericals also from the ebook. Okay. Okay, so then thank you, students. Okay, so I'm taking the record of the attendance. Okay. Okay, so then you can leave. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.